Denny Hamlin continues to make history whether we like it or not, winning his third race in a row at Pocono, Pennsylvania. I'm here to talk about it. Hey, what's up everyone? I'm Jake the Great, here to cover Sunday's Cup race at Pocono, the Great American Getaway 400. Denny Hamlin is your winner. It almost looked like Bell might win this race with a fractured left wrist, racing in a cast with a crazy fuel strategy. Almost made it, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. This race at Pocono was 160 laps. Pennsylvania race fans showed out for the fourth year in a row, selling out Pocono Speedway. In fitting fashion, Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro waved the green flag. Cars to the rear for this race were the 23 of Bubba Wallace, the 60 of Priest, and his teammate in the 6, Brad Keselowski. From the drop of the green, the 5 car assumes the lead from Denny Hamlin and leads for several laps. We get the lap 8 remembrance of KFB, the legend, Rowdy, Race in Peace. With 10 to go in stage 1, the 11 car finally starts eating into the lead. With the long run speed of Denny Hamlin, he starts catching back up to Kyle Larson. Trailed by the 54 of Gibbs, the 7 of Suarez, the 19 of Briscoe, the 17 of Chris Buescher, the 24 of William Byron, the 43 of Eric Jones, the 42 of John Hunter Nemechek, great showing from Legacy today, a lot of speed out of them, and the 12 of Ryan Blaney, rocking a awesome throwback to Ryan Newman. With 5 to go on the stage, Denny Hamlin works over Kyle Larson for the lead and wrestles it back from him. In the last few laps of stage 1, you could see the strategy starting to take way, with several drivers pitting under green to flip stage 1, including drivers such as Bowman, Reddick, Zane Smith, and Blaney. Denny Hamlin does win stage 1. The 5 car of Kyle Larson finishes second. The 54 of Ty Gibbs finishes third. Chase Briscoe finishes fourth, followed by Chris Buescher in the 17. The 7 of Daniel Suarez gets more good stage points. The 24 of William Byron finishes 7th on the stage, followed by Eric Jones, the 22 of Joey Logano, and the 33 of Austin Hill getting a stage point. Under the stage 1 caution, Casey Mears in the 62 running for Beard Motorsports gets the free pass. For the start of stage 2, all the teams that flip the stage obviously stay out and do not pit. That means John Hunter Nemechek in the 42 leads a lot of laps today. Great performance out of the car. That Legacy team really showed a lot of speed between him and the 43. The 45 starts second in stage 2, the 38 of Zane Smith, followed by Ryan Blaney, the 2 car of Austin Cindric, and then the 48 of Alex Bowman. All the cars that stayed out and flipped the stage, playing good strategy early. We get the green flag going in stage 2. The 42 and the 45 have about 2 laps where they just run side by side. Neither one wants to give an inch or give up this lead at all, because they know clean air is king. Eventually, after a couple laps of racing, the 45 of Tyler Reddick takes the lead from John Hunter Nemechek. But just a few laps later, the 38 of Zane Smith going into turn 1 underneath Denny Hamlin gets loose, doesn't make contact with Hamlin, but probably sacrifices himself doing so, ends up hitting the inside wall on the end of turn 1, coming into the straightaway. Sucks for him. He's had a great run of top 10s and great performances in the last several races, really showing out in that Front Row Motorsports equipment. Not that either of his teammates could say the same. However, Front Row does have another highlight today. The team tries to fix up Zane Smith to get him back out there. Unfortunately, they're not able to. We get back going in stage 2. The 45 takes off, followed by John Hunter Nemechek. We go for a few green laps. Then, unfortunately, we get some more trouble. Another caution. The 33 car of Austin Hill is getting up under the 2 racing cars of SVG in the 97 and the 21 of Josh Berry coming out of turn 3. Not sure if Hill didn't know he was 3 wide, but he put himself in the position going into turn 3. He knew those cars were there and just ran them up the track. With Austin Hill, I understand he was thrown into the 33 car this year unexpectedly with the tragic passing of Kyle Busch. He does have some starts, but most are on super speedways in the Cup Series, and I'm just not sure if he's gonna be in this car the rest of the season or next season. We have yet to hear any news, but the plan for now is that Hill will continue to run all the races in the 33 entry for RCR. Also causing some chaos behind him with Brad Keselowski taking a massive hit. He DNFs in this race. Other cars that spin and get some light damage, the 60 of Priest, the 23 of Bubba Wallace, the 21 of Barry hits the wall, has minor damage. Cars that go a lap down from doing repairs from this incident, the 22 of Joe Logano, the 97 of SVG, and the 88 of Connor Zillage. John Hunter Nemechek gets us going back under green in stage 2, followed by the 19 of Chase Briscoe, legacy teammate of John Hunter, the 43 of Eric Jones running in 3rd. Daniel Suarez is in the 4th position. At this point in time in the race, we get word that Daniel Suarez's cool suit stopped working. Not super hot in Pennsylvania today, but still, in a race car it's always hot. Definitely not going to help him. We get a good long green flag run, one of a couple that happen in this race once we get past the chaos of restarts. John Hunter leads. We go all the way through green flag pit stops. Everyone makes a green flag pit stop except for the 34 of Todd Gilliland and the 47 of Ricky Stenhouse. Todd Gilliland manages to get the stage win victory, the first of his career. Todd Gilliland manages to stretch his fuel all the way to the end of stage 2 and get the first stage victory of his career. The 47 of Stenhouse, that also made a long fuel stretch and strategy, finishes 5th. Running 2nd, 3rd, and 4th were Briscoe, John Hunter Nemechek, and the 43 of Eric Jones. To begin stage 3, Todd Gilliland and the 47 of Stenhouse obviously have to pit, running that long strategy to get good points in stage 2. Taking the green flag for the start of stage 3 is Chase Briscoe in the 19. He runs turn 1 wide, ends up falling back to 4th. John Hunter Nemechek assumes the lead. Just a few laps later, the 62 car of Casey Mears has a tire that must be loose because the wheel cuts itself in half off the brake caliper and loses the entire wheel. Coming off at turn 3, smacks the wall, ends his day. Caution obviously flies. We get this race back going. The green flag flies at lap 111. John Hunter Nemechek is leading. Denny Hamlin is battling on the outside, trying to wrestle this lead away from him. About a lap later, Denny Hamlin does come away with the lead from John Hunter, who falls back to 2nd. With just 42 to go in stage 3, the green flag pit stop cycle begins. With 22 to go, Christopher Bell is obviously playing the fuel strategy. He's averaging almost 6 miles to the gallon, and with the cost of fuel these days, you gotta be thankful that Sunoco sponsors this race. Unfortunately, the bold fuel strategy of Bell does not pay off. He has to save too much fuel. With 5 to go, Denny Hamlin passes him. Bell unfortunately would run out of gas just as Denny Hamlin was taking the white flag, knocking Bell all the way back from a potential top 10 finish all the way back to a 26th place finish. Denny Hamlin wins the race in dominating fashion. He was one of the fastest cars all day, knowing he's one of the best at Pocono. This is his 8th career victory at Pocono Raceway. Denny Hamlin also joins an elite list of drivers that have finished 3 consecutive races winning from the pole. Bobby Allison, Richard Petty, and Darrell Waltrip. Good company to be in, Denny Hamlin. Unfortunately, on a more somber note, this does mean that Denny Hamlin, with this win, it makes his 64th victory, and he does break the tie for 10th place with Kyle Busch. Denny Hamlin now possesses 9th all-time wins in the Cup Series. Kyle Busch will still be in 10th, but since we brought up Kyle Busch and Pocono, he does hold one record that has yet to be beaten there. He is the only driver to win in all 3 top series of Truck, O'Reilly, and Cup. With 4 Cup wins, 1 O'Reilly win, and 3 Truck wins, Denny Hamlin smokes the tires, gives the fans at Pocono a fantastic burnout. With Denny Hamlin first, that leaves Tyler Reddick finishing 2nd, trying not to let Denny Hamlin eat too much into his point lead. William Byron finishes 3rd. John Hunter Nemechek gets 4th, a great run for him. The 5 of Larson finishes in 5th, followed by the 43 of Jones in 6th. Christopher Buescher, who also got the fastest lap, finishes in 7th. Chastain finishes 8th, and I might be wrong about this, but I believe this is the first top 10 finish for Chastain on a non-superspeedway track. Ty Gibbs finishes 9th, and Ryan Blaney finishes 10th. My pick of Denny Hamlin, 1, it was a very easy pick. This guy's great at Pocono, and he won the pole. It was not hard, but I called it before he won the pole, and I knew it was going to happen. Another one for me, hope you bet on him, and just to think we get this guy for a whole nother season after this. It was a good race. Prime's camera coverage was kind of spotty at times. I noticed a couple inconsistencies with them, some bugs they got to work out. Pocono is a very large track with a very different layout, not high banked corners, so I can understand some confusion, but I expect better out of Prime because they give us the best coverage we can get. I'm really glad rain didn't come to play a factor. They did start this race an hour early or something stupid where they have to like put a timer on it or call it for daylight. It would just suck to see a race end like that. I'm glad all three series this weekend didn't have rain as a factor. Adjusting the start time, acceptable. Good call. My set pick of Chastain ended up finishing in 8th. Good finish for him. I'm super happy about it. Hey, I wouldn't have guessed it the way he's been running. The next race we look forward to is the Naval Base at Coronado in San Diego. My race weekend look ahead for trucks, O'Reilly, and Cup will be out on Thursday evening, so look out for that. But that's going to do it for me. I'd like to thank all of you for watching, all my new subscribers. It's been a lot of support. I appreciate it. Like and subscribe if you want to see more racing content just like this. Hit the bell icon so you don't miss anything I put out. With all that, I'm Jake the Great. Thank you for watching. See you later, y'all.